know not to play with fire. That means, in other words, not to play with I. Boy, we got them cannons like Genesect when we take a drive. I'm on my favorite time. I've been staying on my DR, but we are not gonna respawn. The disrespect with words is gonna be curtains just to be on. It's laser send a nigga into space just like he D-Oxes, bitch.
Yeah, Team Rainbow Rocket, I bring the fleet. You go for gold, I red dot you to say the least. Mo host and I'm cold and toxic. I bossed up, became elite. Colossal, I came when he flow water. I gained a steam, stone frosted and glaily peep. Them shits dropping they jaws. Terrestrial electric sparking and problems get solved. Pick for the spring of that action. Dropped if he dropping the ball. Glowed up like Agronite, stay with steel, but stop rocking with y'all. Iron with frauds and visage. Murking them, burn it, tucking. I'm gutsy, fucking flame on clutching. Fuego snuffing, my ironworks. I can't go bluffing. Fade foes fronting for flinching when that Draco rushing. Ain't no wonder we find you catch a halo bugging. My brother, I need to boast. They dusted but think they dope. Try mimic you, bucket busted. Them puppets is really broke. Self gunner, I sneak a scope on you suckers who seeing ghosts. Told them run it, they flee the smoke, bitch. I run it. Who keeping skull, motherfucker?
Buy your flash out, put your mag down, ship gear, you up in the bad town. Mills tanks, boy, you barely cash cow. Only H&M when the bag out. Now my mom and dad proud, not a thing no more about the circumstance. It was all fighting in the background, bad route. I was penny up on the computer. Changed name, I was running the loot up. On the web, had the heavy duty boot up. Overseas joints trying them a suitor. For any more kind, Freddy Dark Ride K right next to the Ruger. If the 6 down, then it's big round. You better hold to that hooper. Better pray that they not out for bread, not out for Gouda. Team full of Ubers, civilly run your drip, you ain't seen no Barracuda. Doing too much, I'm not Mr. Rhyme because my looty cooler. No, I won't zap those, but the new solution. If it's red protocol, then it's boop, boop, boop. Man, the buzz spin above, take you to the future. Homies in the lab, cosplaying hoop, hoop. We don't clear smog, I'm in my zone when I light the fuchsia.
God, the microphone just clicked into place at the exact right moment, though I'm very unconfident in it, and I'll probably have to readjust it in a moment. Now, did I do all the things? I was fucking with the microphone the whole time. I think I tweeted. We love Twitter here. We did Genius, and I did do the Discord thing. Wonderful. Now, here we are today. Why didn't you read Gunsmith Cats? Because it's only 3 episodes. And because I throw a thing. You thought I forgot to take the stream thingy off. Now, isn't that embarrassing for you guys? Now, the Gunsmith Cats thing, because I'm trying to find, because I think the way I've even found out about this was, oh my god, what a great video. Oh my god, we're logged in over here. We got to switch that up. You know, I need all my great recommendations. I worked hard for this, build up this platform. Why would this come up? It's not even going to come up. It's such a small channel, right? Yeah. That means we've got to go into the Excel spreadsheet. Uh-oh. Oh, I was supposed to open all my PowerPoints and stuff before this too. But I didn't do either, or any, or none of the such. And then we're going to go Control Jang Can. Nope. Jang. Why is it all green like that? Oh my god, this is the channel. Found it. Who just do like very small, not small, very low viewed AMVs about very abstract anime. Like, this is just some fucking like weird Russian anime, maybe? I remember seeing this one. I'm pretty sure I saw Gun Cats as one of these videos. But I was trying to look for it yesterday. I didn't look too hard, but I couldn't find it. And because this made me aware of a bunch of them, I think. There's an Oscar one. But I feel like it would be older than that. And none of these have the thumbnail of the thing I'm looking for, I don't think. Favorite crime. That sounds like it could be it. It's about crime. But that doesn't look very familiar. Nope. Is it just literally Akira? Oh no, it seems like a different Akira, huh? There's an Olivia Rodrigo song. But we gotta watch all these all seem cool. Either that or it's just some other way that I've just forgotten. That Gunsmith Cats came on the radar. It could have been a tweet or some crazy shit like that, huh? That's what convinced me to finally do Gunbuster. But I don't want to sit here searching all day, but we love this channel. It's such a great channel. Heath is here. Heath is now in the Discord for everybody else paying attention. Though I think everybody that pays attention to these streams is now officially in the Discord. What was Ari going on about? He was just fucking with you. At first, I thought he was using ChatGPT, and that's how he even knew what Arlong Park and Fish... He must have. There's no way he remembers those two arc names and remembers that they're both about fishmen. Though I vaguely recall saying something like that to him one time. So maybe he's got a great memory, or he was using ChatGPT to fuck with you because you were shitting on his favorite author. This is Discord Antics, where Elite Ari responded to Miller, who has just caught up on Chainsaw Man. Very congratulatory to him. And they had a little bit of an argument because Miller hates Chainsaw Man. Like me, I hate Chainsaw Man too. Now, I'm not recording anything, chat. You know, I just give up on my dreams. No, this one's not even open. Oh my god, I've watched the Chikorita episode I think I was talking about. I don't remember if I had seen this I definitely hadn't. So I think yesterday we had only seen shitty Charizard. Then a one-off Sunflora episode shows up, and it's one of the best Pokemon episodes of all time. It's the greatest of all time. That's the thing with these Pokemon episodes. You open the next episode on on Bulbapedia because you're an idiot and you have no self-control just to see which Pokemon's going to be in it. And then you're like, oh, Sunflora, this isn't going to be a good episode. It's just like Blossom before or whatever you see, and you're like, oh, it's just one of these new Pokemon in a weird town thingy. But then sometimes, chat, it just ends up being a great episode or one of the best episodes, and you're just such a happy little boy. And this episode was all about Chikorita, so I expected it to be a high, but it was just a high. I know the next one is about Hoppip, so again, I'm like, oh, fucking Hoppip. And I vaguely remember this episode. It's like they're in like a garden of a cabin that's just in the middle of like the woods. It's not in the woods, it's like in a field. Away from civilization, and they've got like a big garden or something, and the Hoppip float in and out. I think that's the episode I'm about to watch. But then the one afterwards is about Gligar. That wasn't that interesting. But anyway. People say arc names all the time. He probably knows like 10 of them. Alina forgets everything I tell him, so I don't believe that. What is this? This is just videos. We can close that. I don't really have much to say about Pokemon. Oh, cool Giratina art. Hold on, we're talking about Pokemon. Oh my god, Isa and Denji art, but if you look at the different perspectives, you can see Isa, you can see Denji's face. Isn't that cute? I'm going to do it, guys. I'm going to watch the Great Cowboy Bebop live action. I am. I think I should do the Elite RE tactic and not talk about it at all until I'm finished, and then everybody can watch the great video in great anticipation to which side of the argument I'll be on. Will I defend the great Elite RE and his opinions? Or will I shit on this terrible show for being terrible? I was also like, I should probably rewatch the trailers, because I remember we reacted to the trailer. Those videos might even be on secondary ENT. Also, Miller the Killer was calling me out because for number 32 here, I forgot to put replay on the first tweet, so I had to delete it and do it again. Little did he know until today that I didn't put 34 at the beginning of this one. So I had to delete this one earlier today when I was going to add Gunsmith Cats. Now, should I have added OVA here? I mean, I guess it distinguishes it from the manga. Though I did scroll through some of the manga chapters today, and I was like, whatever. Gunsmith Cats is 3 episodes. It's not that good or interesting. It's kind of cute. It's a little interesting. It's set in Chicago, first of all, so that's kind of interesting. Dealing with gangs in Chicago, crazy. And it's about like this group of 3 girls that live together. Well, I think only 2 of them live together. One of them likes to bomb people. That's the little one. Arcane copied Gunsmith Cats. I'm nasally congested, chat. I don't like it. Then you got the main girl here, and she's really good with shooting guns. And then there's like a plot about corruption or something. I don't know, it's kind of cool. I do think there's some Black Lagoon influence here, where it's like clearly Black Lagoon. Like the main bad guy is like a Russian who's basically Roberta, who shows up, and then like they even call her the Terminator at some point. It's like, oh, that's what they call Roberta in Black Lagoon. And she's like going crazy and stuff like that. And there's like a plot thing. There's a little bit there, maybe. And the action scenes are alright. It's not it's like the animation didn't blow me away or anything. I think I gave it a 7 on Mal. But I don't know, it's kind of cool. Why does it always go to whatever the fuck this is? Where is my anime list? We might need this because we're doing consumption talk today, chat. Oh, it's in alphabetical. G. That comes after E. But before F. No, after F. There we go. 7 out of 10. My goodness. It was enjoyable. It was easy to watch, which I didn't expect. But maybe I'm getting better at consuming with these Pokemon episodes. But there's not much to say about it outside of that. What are we talking about? What a messy notes doc. This beautiful document I've got here. This absolutely gorgeous, perfect looking notes doc. Why is he talking shit? What's wrong with it? Somebody tell me. Is it just because there's all the red lines? He remembered what Conqueror's Haki is? No, he didn't. Oh, not here, or he might have in some other context, maybe. I don't know. Why do people think we will be excited about... Why do you think people will be excited for you watching dog shit? I was just wishing I was rewatching the anime when I was watching the whole time. Because we love the great Cowboy Bebop live action. Alita already loves it. We got to come down. I'm just so excited. It's just... Oh, that's why. Gun Girl anime are never set in Japan, I swear. Well, because you're not supposed to shoot guns in Japan, I think. It's true, Black Lagoon is set in, what, the Philippines? Or is it Indonesia? I always forget which one it is. It's in a fake city, so, you know, I'm allowed to get it wrong. And then other gun shows with girls. I'm all out. I don't know any shows. Do I? Hold on, I can check. Did I close it? God damn it, you fucking idiot. We're going to have to reopen a few things here. But I don't think so. I don't think there's any other girl shows. Maybe gun boy shows, I don't know. El Cesar Libridio is in Mexico. What does this show look like, do you wonder? Hold on, I got to look down to type this, chat. How the fuck did Heath remember that? Too new, not interested. Looks a little old. 2007? Hold on, that's pretty old. This is right after Black Lagoon. Yeah, Heath, you can thank the great Black Lagoon for this anime, I'm sure. Oh my god, it's got a manga. But it's original, so this means we can watch it. Why does Heath just know about all these cool anime he never tells us about? Where's the trailer? Trailer and clips, we love it. Quickie. That's going to be a review. Let's look at some of this footage.
Dor de la Bruja. Aside from sounding like a Spanish novella, it's a pretty meh anime. This one was actually suggested to me online, and if you haven't...
Pretty meh, Heath? How does that make you feel?
I'll do a comp below, and I'll definitely get to it in the future. It's a mystery western that takes place in Latin America, where we follow the adventure of a female duo.
I like mystery.
Nadia and Ellis. Ellis has a bounty on her head, and Nadia the bounty hunter that is transporting...
These character designs are not my favorite, but you know...
The anime has a non-episodic format. A lot of the situations start and end...
There's also that Minchin one or whatever, you know, the one that I've always said I should watch or whatever. That was also in a lot of that Black Lagoon AMV guys' AMVs. Michin no something or something like that.
Within an episode or two, but they still progress the overall story. A lot of the episodes work well on their own, but watching them consecutively, it's very clear that each episode is a direct continuation from the last. There's a goal that the characters are trying to achieve, which is to survive, like old Spanish.
I just want to see the footage.
That are memorable. A lot of the things in this anime, I've seen other animes do better. It actually reminds me of a particular anime.
Oh, is this the one?
Michiko and Haku.
Oh, no fucking shit. This is
really
the
similar.
one.
Like, seriously, they're really bizarrely similar. Seriously, show starts with girl being taken away by stranger, female duo being chased by guys with guns, takes place in Latin America, duo travels across Latin America looking for something. It's a lot like Michiko and Hatchin. And by the way, I know this anime premiered...
What a coincidence. Oh my god, it's even got less? Oh, it's Michiko and Hatchin. Hold on, chat. Let's get to the main event of the stream. Let's go over here. Let's click on this doc. This one I copied over from my computer. Hopefully it doesn't have any incriminating information. But here's my list right now. And so, you know, let's just write this down. Oh, we don't want to watch football here. I always forget I have that tab. I'm supposed to go through it at some point and transfer it over to my fucking real computer. Michiko and... Where's the and sign, chat? You know where it is. It's 7. And Hatchin, like that guy from One Piece. Woo! Hey, the one he's accusing of ripping it off came afterwards.
Don't call me out on that in the comments. Everywhere the duo goes, they cause havoc and disaster because of the bounty. I've also seen that before in Trigun. It has a slow pace because it's going for an old western feel, but also because it's a mystery anime. It slowly reveals more
Are
of the
we
story.
interested
It's
in
not trying to be a
Trigun? Now that's a question. Probably not, huh? Maybe next time, Blood? Now, oh, don't you just love it, chat? Source original. Fuck manga. I don't even gotta feel bad now. Wait, we're gonna want to keep Mal up. What, are we stupid here? We don't need this video anymore, right? What are these videos over here? Oh, that's my Hop Hip episode. I might want to watch that video a little bit more. Why Pokemon had to replace Ash Ketchum with Liko. We could actually watch this one on stream because Heath and everybody loves this one. There's a lot of this idiot's videos, and I can't tell if he's boring yet. I think he is. But he's got a video on normalities. Remember when she got really popular and then everybody hated her? I forgot. But this video is going to tell me all about it. And YouTube critics are lying to you. Now, obviously, I've seen a million videos like this. Will this one have something interesting to say? We'll have to find out. We can start some of those videos later. So anyway, ignore this silly upload schedule. Nobody cares about this. I was supposed to be recording things. I was opening that document like ages ago, but I never did it. Instead, I got distracted by Pokemon. Now, where is this? I rewrote the beginning of this, and then I started researching. Hold on, it's updating, chat. It's going to change. Oh, look at all my work today. So I could have recorded, like, this part, but I think I want to write the whole thing and then read it together. I don't want to do this one in parts. Hopefully, I'll record this whole fucking thing tomorrow. Because this will be the next one. And we are starting to get to the point where it's like normal, where it's going to be like a month between videos. That's not the one I want. This is. Wait, how? I did get a comment today on that fucking video. I don't remember what the fuck it said, though. We're about to check. Notifications. I want to see a sequel to Rebellion's... Kill yourself. We hate Madoka Magica fans here. I got a comment on a fucking old... Vinland Saga chapter review. That's funny. Has it been 2 weeks? I think it has. Oh, it has, chat. We've got to hurry up. On the bright side, this Pokemon video should be easy to edit. But so was that one. And that one took like 2 days, so... Anyway, we're back to consuming. So obviously, you know, I'm the greatest consumer of all time. I've done like 3 things in the last few days. I haven't played Crash today yet. These are like in consideration for doing before the end of the year, but Pink has just been knocked down. Pink is that manga by that girl that I talked about watching a video on that one time. You know it, chat. But it's not happening this year because it's 20 chapters and I don't... Reading manga! My name's Elite RE. I hate reading manga. Crash can happen this year. Cowboy Bebop live action will happen this year. Project A-ko I could easily make happen this year. This David Chase documentary could happen this year. Ghost in the Shell rewatch might literally happen tonight. I'm not sure yet. Though I'll probably choose to watch Cowboy Bebop live action over it. And I want to watch another Pokemon episode today. And then I think one more movie and then we'll do a movie night. I want to do a movie night before the end of the year though. But even if I don't watch any of these movies, I'll still do that. Elite RE's got 3 days until he has to make his year in review PowerPoint video, and we'll wait until after that. Then outside of that, there's like what are we interested in at the moment / what could we do at the beginning of next year? What's in contention? Now, in previous years, I've made the mistake of like putting stuff that I would want to have consumed, not stuff that I want to consume. So in previous years, I'd probably write like One Piece on here. And then I would write, like, I don't know, Vagabond or some shit. I don't want to do either of those fucking loser things. Not right now, at least. When the inspiration hits, I'll be back, okay? Same with like Monster and shit like that. Because I was always like, Monster whatever, you know, I watched the anime a little bit that one time, wasn't the most interesting thing in the world, but people say it's good, maybe I should watch it. And then I was like, nah, I'll do 20th Century Boys, it's got a cooler name. But then I watched a bit of a YouTube video about it, and I actually found out what it was about, and it didn't seem that interesting to me. So all that Urasawa nonsense is in the trash. We ain't doing that shit. Oh my god, Pink was already on the list, huh? It's up there. Wow, we can get rid of that. So after this stuff, if we organize it, there's the video stuff, right? For early next year, which we will be doing Star Wars movies. You know what I was thinking? I was like, oh no, that means I have to watch Rogue One in Solo, a Star Wars story. Ew. And then I was like, I want to cancel this whole thing. But then I was like, you don't really have to, but you probably should. But you don't really have to, but you probably should. And then, you know, I don't have to do any of those TV shows, right? We're just doing movies, so that's okay. We're not doing The Mandalorian or shitty Andor or The Clone Wars. Get the fuck out of here. But also, we're doing Kara no Kyokai or something, however you spell it. Oh, it says maybe Star Wars here. So these are the Elite RE ones. Now, I think we'll probably... No, I think Bacon did want to do Uzumaki. So these are the Elite RE ones. I don't even want to ask the other idiots to do these. These are for Heath. Now, then we've got the group ones, which I'm pushing hard for Bakano to be soon, which people seem to be down with. Serial Experiments Lane is the one that everybody on our spreadsheet is most interested in. And then we've got Uzumaki. That's not how you spell it. Manga and anime. There's also one more. Oh, Evangelion is kind of in this category, which is something I'll probably force them to do. So these are like the consuming ones on the or the video making ones on the radar. There's kind of others. Oh, and then we'll just add it here. But Steins Gate with Bacon will probably make happen pretty. With Bacon. Oh, and then there's Fooly Cooley. Me and Mia might end up just doing this by ourselves. I don't know. Because it would be fun to have individual ones with individual people. These are like 3 months into 2025. I would like these to have been done. That would be I would be very satisfied with that. But even if we just get even if it's literally one of these are done and 2 of these are done, I'm fine with that. Then there's individual shit, which is the rest of this stuff. Down here is kind of the popular stuff that I think I would be interested in. And then this is kind of the more I want to do stuff. Plus these are I don't know. This part's also different. Anyway, let me check fucking chat to see if there's anything. This show felt so random. It has such a good OS.
A snake
but I never heard
cannot eat a
Are you
dragon.
talking about that Mexican? This one. Which show are you talking about? Also, CeeLo Pill just subscribed. My goodness. For 21 whole months. That's crazy. So, Zombie 100 and Dan have already kind of been started. And Pink. So, this is the manga section, I guess. Dan will happen. I'm pretty excited for that. I think if I just start reading Zombie 100 again, I'll be kind of into that. Zombie 100 is not one that I have to rush through quickly or anything. If I finish it by the end of next year, that would be nice. There's only 70 chapters. I'm 14 chapters in or something. It's a fun time. I do have desire to finish it. Dan is just, it's the anime of the moment, which means we're behind. But that's okay. And I want to read the manga and then we can watch the anime or whatever. There's also that Orb show that me and Alita are always joking about on his stream. I don't know if we would want to do one of these for that. Anyway. I'm tempted on whether or not I should go into 2025 with the mindset of we should watch the popular things that are coming out. It's probably not going to happen with movies unless I am living in New Zealand. Which, I will get rid of all of this to do that. But that's not entirely my decision, is it? If that becomes the case, we'll be seeing every movie. It'll be great. But TV shows and stuff is more what we're talking about. Now, I have no idea. I guess The Last of Us Season 2 is probably... if we look up biggest upcoming TV shows of 2025. What's even coming out? I don't think Fallout has an announced date yet, right? Chat, help me out here if you know, and Cosmopolitan isn't going to help us out. Missing You. January 1st on Netflix. The latest adaptation of Harlan Croment's thriller novels Missing You drops. Well, that's something. I don't know, maybe if it gets popular. I think Squid Game Season 2 is coming out, right? I could go back and watch Squid Game. Playing Nice. Patience. Never heard of any of these things. Behind It All. Prime Target. When one of these inevitably becomes the most popular show in the world, you heard it here first. Robert De Niro in a TV show as a retired US president who was brought back on the job to head up a zero-day commission to ask about finding the perpetrators of a devastating cyber attack. My goodness, now that's a show. The Residents, Your Friend and Neighbors, I don't know any of these things. Show me the great Netflix adaptations. Oh my god, it's that Steven guy. The Night of the Seven Kingdoms, is that supposed to come out next year? I think it is, huh? Well, we'll be watching that one. I don't have to remind myself of it. Oh, this has movies in it. What is this even searching here? Release date? Oh, it's just next year. This Snow White is supposed to be controversial. Do we want to put my silly Disney idea of going back and watching all the Disney movies? A new How to Train Your Dragon, I guess. Wicked Part 2. Great, we get in a Part 2 of another thing. Lilo and Stitch, a live-action remake of Disney's animated classic. Superman Legacy, we ain't watching that shit. Captain America Brave New World, we ain't watching that shit. Jurassic Park, whatever, we ain't watching that shit. Mission Impossible, Fantastic Four. I'm kind of interested in that one, huh? Fantastic Four might be cool. We got Frankenstein, a Minecraft movie I would go to see, I think. Karate Kid coming back, that's pretty epic. Suits LA. Oh, now we got TV series. Thunderbolts, that's a Marvel thing. We don't care about that. Unless I watch that, oh my god, what's his name, Miller? That guy, that B-Masks guy's video. Alien TVMA TV series. Freakier Friday from Disney. Now that's epic. Oh my god, is there a Michael Jackson movie coming out? Same time a Neverland movie is coming out. That's crazy. Daredevil TV show. Popeye. Is it a movie? Is it live action? Remember Popeye? We love Popeye here. Oh my god, another Avatar movie is supposed to come out. Snow White and the Evil Queen, right? This is like the Daily Wire version that's coming out. I don't know if that's actually what it is. Silent Hill movie. The Conjuring. There's nothing coming out in 2025. All those kind of funny podcasts were right when they said that everybody's losing money and nobody wants to make movies anymore. My goodness. Kyle, I finally watched The Sopranos, and I now know what your Discord profile picture is. Now, that is crazy. But yes, it is Livia Soprano. How far are we into The Sopranos, CeeLo Pill? You got to tell us. It looks like there's nothing exciting happening in 2025. Anime coming out in 2025. Oh, Madoka Magica, we're going to be there for that one. Sakamoto Days is getting an anime adaptation. Does that mean we should read that in preparation? I don't know any of these other ones. Is Mushoku Tensei getting another season next year? Hey, I was looking at that. Crunchyroll Winter 2025 lineup. Yippee. We love that. Should we choose one seasonal anime, and what should all week to week as a community chat? So Sakamoto Days is coming out very soon, I'm guessing. Solo Level, Dr. Stone, Apocalypse Diaries. We don't care about that. Wait, you can just... This is like way easy to see on Mal, right? This is all the currently airing stuff. Winter 2025, that's the one we want. Even though it's already started, technically, the Great Winter. Dr. Stone's still happening. Solo Leveling's still happening. Whatever this is. What is this? Is this got an English title? OLM. We love the great OLM. They made the great Pokemon anime. Sakamoto Days. We don't know any of this other nonsense. Unnamed Memory Act 1. Or Act 2. Well, we're all very excited for all of these, I think. We can keep going. There's going to be less announced for this, right? Nope, there's a lot announced. Slime Isekai is back. Fire Force is back. Windbreaker Season 2. Don't know what that is. No. I don't know. Wait, is that Mushoku Tensei? It just looks like it, huh? What the fuck is this? The Strongest King in History Grey? Like Rudius Grey Rat? What is this? Elite RE, they stole your font. Attack them or something. Oh, this one kind of did too. Are they all just trying to copy off the great success of the great Mushoku Tensei? No. We can't allow that. You got all this nonsense. What, is Konosuba coming back? My goodness. I really thought Konosuba had like one season. Later. One Punch Man Season 3. All of this nonsense. Frieren Season 2. Mushoku Tensei 3. Now this is big. Spy X Family Season 3. Oshinoko Season 3. Dungeon Meshi Season 2. My Hero Academia, the final season. That's big. Not a lot inspiring me to catch up on things here. Naruto, whatever this is. A new anime project in celebration of Naruto's 20th anniversary. Warms my little heart. Oh, that's that one anime, Altilia or whatever. Hey, I'm scrolling here. Anyway, anime sucks. This is good. We don't have to do anything in 2025. I'm up to the amazing episode 8. Now, I don't know Sopranos episodes as well as I should. Not anymore. Maybe at some point I did. So I don't remember what episode 8 is, so you're going to have to explain which one it is. And I rewatched your video on generational conflict. Is there not spoilers for other things in that, maybe? I don't know. But you watched it. The Fate Strange Fake is coming out and watching Dune on RE stream. Wait, I just read 2 at once because CeeLo Pill pushed a... That was crazy. It's coming out and it's written by the Bakano guy. So there's a Fate light novel that Heath wants me to catch up on. Kyle, were you serious about watching Dune on RE stream? It is on here. Are you mad, CeeLo Pill, because I should read it? Or are you excited at the mere fact of me potentially watching it? Oh, I actually do have Squid Game written down. That's crazy. Episode 7 was the flashback one to when Tony was a child. Yes. I remember that one. With the White Rabbit song. Pretty cool. Is episode 8 Boca or not? I think that might be episode 9. But I can't remember. But anyway. The Great Sopranos. You gotta get your way through it. You know, there's only like 90 episodes or something. So anyway, our Mal journeying didn't do too well. I don't think we finished explaining it. So yeah, Zombie 100 Pink, that's a short manga I watched a video about, so I'm curious about it, and if I don't do it now, I'll never do it, so I should do it now. Then we've got all of the anime fantasy picks here, the ones that I've said I should watch. So we've got Nadia and Karakano, which are the other Hideaki Anno animes. That should, that would be epic. We should watch both of those. Nadia's longer and more like kiddie and episodic, I think. Karakano is probably better, I would assume. I don't really mind which one I watch first. Then we've got The Great Gungrave that I was reminded of because me and Elite RE saw a video on it on his stream. And I was like, oh, we got to watch that. Maybe we would do this with Elite RE, maybe not. We got Visions of Escaflowne and Revolutionary Girl Utena, which are the 2 ones. Back in the day, I started 4 anime. I watched all of the first episodes. I watched Razafan episode 1. I watched Serial Experiments Lane episode 1. I watched Visions of Escaflowne episode 1. And I watched Revolutionary Girl Utena episode 1. I've since concluded 2 of those series. This was Digibro phase. So this was probably like late 2017, early 2018. So we've got to finish it off, right? It's only been nearly 10 years. 5 years, 6 years, something. And, you know, Escaflowne, I nearly started that one time, just like I nearly started Karakano that one time. And Utena we would probably do with Elite RE. I was talking about starting Toradora at some point because I was like, why don't I just actually do a romance anime? Then there's a generic sports anime that I want to watch just because I'm half curious how they even function. Haikyuu is probably the one, but like, Haikyuu's definitely lame, right? We hate Haikyuu. And then we've just added the great Michiko to our list here. Am I forgetting any, chat? Let me know. And then we've got the other pop shit that maybe I should be doing. That's like on Netflix and stuff. So we got Dune Part 1 and Part 2. That's a big thing that people are talking about nowadays. This Tomb Raider thing nobody talks about, but it's on Netflix, so it was what the game was, and it looks pretty cool, and I like Tomb Raider. So, you know, I'll do that. The people, they love Squid Game, and Season 2 is supposed to be coming out soon, and it's probably only like 10 episodes or something. And the conceit sounds fun and everything. I was just annoyed at the discourse at the time and was like, nah. There's Blue-Eyed Samurai, which Bacon made a lot of a fuss about. And then Alita rewatched it and also liked it. But I was always like, you know, whatever. But then somebody told me there was nudity in it. And I was like, oh, well, that could be interesting in this art style. So now it's on the radar. Cyberpunk Edge Runners is also a thing I always see when I go onto Netflix. And I'm like, that's a popular one people talk about. It's a trigger show. There's no manga. Like, that's a possibility. Castlevania is another one where everybody's like, man, but we should do Berserk like this. And, like, I'm half interested in Castlevania stuff, I guess. So I could watch that. And then there's Fallout. Out of these ones, Fallout and Dune are definitely the ones I will probably do first. Out of this batch, I'm honestly not that sure. I'm kind of, like, milquetoast on all of them at this point. But you never know. A spark of inspiration could hit me at any moment. Oh, I'm sleepy. But anyway. Would you ever watch Dark? That's a good one, Elite RE. God, you're a genius. That is one that people talk about that I'm vaguely interested in. It's German. And it is on Netflix all the time when I open it. This is what he's around for. This is why he pays the big bucks. Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I'm not... It's not One Pieced out. But I'll put it on there. Hunter x Hunter is on equal footing with probably every anime in its little cluster here. Except for this one. Now I want to watch this one. I guess while we're at it, the other ones that I'm vaguely interested in, we'll put Samurai Champloo. I can never spell samurai. There's got to be a U in here, right? Samurai. What if it's just like that? Oh, I forgot that this has spell check in it. Yes, spelling, you fucking moron. Samurai Sham, and this one we don't even have to pretend to get right. That's not how you spell it. Is there a CH in it? I think there might be, huh? There, that seems righter. Righter. Keep going. We should start another category here where it's long shit. And I'm doing Pokemon right now, and I'm actually doing it. But the other two long ones are Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball. And Naruto. That is, if I could set in stone, like, I do want to try and make Elite RE do Naruto in 2025. So we should put it up here. I accidentally pressed something. Oh, it's the screenshot button. Naruto, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball. And I'm sorry, Miller the Killer, but Dragon Ball's definitely in last out of those three. I have no doubt that the Pokemon honeymoon will run out at some point. It happened when I was watching the first season. They would be like, oh, I hadn't watched something in like 2 weeks or something. And then you'd go back and you'd watch one, and then it'll... So I don't know. But... if that break ever happens, I don't know if my brain is going to go, oh, let's just start Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. I've read the book, it's better, but no one wants to read no books. I just don't want to read the Dune book. We should be trying to read books. Because we should have a dropped category at the bottom. Where it's like, momentarily dropped, but will be picked up upon at some point. Dark is a good one, Alita, you know. that's an interesting one. Which we've got One Piece and A Clash of Klings and Fire and Blood. I got to the fucking House of the Dragon part and I stopped reading. I will say I have thought about these two a lot recently, where I'm like, fuck it, just pick it up. It is the old consuming thing of like, if I read either one of these, I'm going to think they are great. But it doesn't get over the hump of having to read, I guess. There's also, remember when I first got back, I went to the bookshop and I bought Animal Farm and Heart of Darkness, which are both shorter books. But then I read like the first 2 pages of Heart of Darkness, and it's like, it's doing the book thing where you have to Google like one word every 2 sentences because it's a big word you don't know. And then it's also like doing the thing where I think the first scene is like on a boat and they're like describing the boat, and they're using boat words that you have no idea what they mean. So you also have to Google the boat words to try and figure out what the fuck is going on. Plus it's old. It's like, God, fucking damn it. And you have to be motivated to push through that, and I wasn't too much. There's also The Road that I still have, etc., etc. There's also no game thing here yet, huh? I was watching recent Dragon Ball analysis. Is actually well planned out. You can make a religion out of this shit, to be honest. Yeah, probably. I think Pokemon's well laid out a little bit now, so I don't doubt that Dragon Ball is. Or isn't, or that people are lying that it isn't. Why are Song of Ice and Fire One Piece dropped if they're like your favorite things? Are you just stupid to read long things? I'm just not feeling it, bro. I'm just not feeling it, you know? You know, you just gotta be feeling it. Right now I'm feeling Pokemon. Yeah. The video game front. We'll leave Crash over there. We'll put it down here. Where is it? Oh, we'll just insert it here. So on the video game front, we've got we're trying to get to the Crash remake. Oh, no. We're trying to get to Crash Nitro Fueled is what it's called, right? Nitro Fueled. I will have to do something in the Insane trilogy. Then we've got Crash 4. These are the ones that we're on now. But then outside of that, we do have Ocarina of Time. How the fuck do you spell shitty Ocarina of Time? Then we've got Final Fantasy 6/Chrono Trigger. But there is other ones. Like, I do just have Pikmin, and I've never played it. I do just have, like, Beyond Good and Evil on PS2 and never played it. I do just have the original God of War on PS2 and have only played, like, an hour of it. I do just have a bunch of these games that I could play. But there's also, like, Pokemon Heart Gold, and there's also, like, Pokemon X and Y, and there's also, like, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and there's also, like, Pokemon Stadium, and there's also, like, actually doing Pokemon Battle Revolution, which means actually playing Pokemon Platinum again, etc., etc. But anyway. Would spoiling yourself on everything to them have anything to do with it, Lamau? No, because that's, like, for everything on here. And the only... Like, the One Piece... I guess I would just play into Miller's point. The one, like, there are a bunch of One Piece chapters that I have no idea what's happening with now. And catching up would let you be in on that. But still, it's just, like, a lot of it is, like, oh, I've tried Skypiea, like, 3 times now and paused at every point. I still don't think it's Skypiea's fault. But it's just, like, you know, you just can't do something until you do it. But anyway. You'll never admit that you ruin them for yourself, though. Well, it doesn't ruin them at all. It might ruin motivation for them. But yeah, there's no way I ever would have read One Piece if I didn't like have an outline of what it was actually about beforehand. Because it just feels like not like directionless at the beginning, I think. You'll definitely get stuck in Ocarina. You're more likely to finish a 3D Mario. Well, I don't even care about finishing these games, right? I just want to play them for like 30 minutes and see if I like them or not. I still remember that one like Mizkif stream I watched where he was playing through Ocarina of Time, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, actually. And he was just playing through the beginning. He was literally just breaking into the castle, which is where I got up to when I played it back in the olden times. But I feel like there's other games I'm forgetting that I talk about, but who cares? Alidari threw out Dark and then disappeared. What an idiot. You know how we tell what's popular? We go to the reaction channels. We see what the normies are doing. I've a normies video in like a year, I don't reckon. Oh no, House of the Dragon was this year, right? X-Men? Nah, I'm not feeling X-Men at the moment. The other X-Men movies are like a maybe. We've got Dan to Dan. Remember when I watched like 3 episodes of Not Always Sunny, but the other one, of Curb Your Enthusiasm? I think I watched 2. They were pretty good. The Bear is one, I guess, but I'm not feeling it. Frieren, I'm not feeling it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I'm not feeling it. Bleach, I'm not feeling it. Harley Quinn, I'm not feeling it. Cobra Kai, have no reference for it. Star Wars, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Dakin did say we could do that at some point. I'm not interested enough to put it on this silly list, but I'm not saying no. The Sonic stuff. Blue-Eyed Samurai. My goodness, Jockey Bacon better be watching these videos. Arcane, that sucks. I feel like we've gotten to their rotation of stuff. It's just going to be the same stuff forever. Buffy the Vampire Slayer has 7 seasons? How about I kill myself? Agatha All Along. That would have been a good show, I'm sure. And this is all like not including movies, because they're extra situational, extra motivational, extra. Dark is Film Buff's favorite show, I think. I feel like I've heard him say that. Miller the Killer's got a link. Ari, are you adding his new break to your graph? Oh, the great Film Buff graph. Film Buff is making his grand return in 3 days. This is big. You should read every Spider-Man comic from the beginning. See, if we were doing it like I had done in previous years, then maybe we would add that to the list. But, you know, it's not impossible. That is something I've wanted to do for like 10 years. But, you know, the motivation is not there at the moment. Now, what's this fucking video? I think we're at the end of this consuming shit, because I don't want to bloat the list, because then it defeats the purpose, because we're not going to do anything. Pat says rape is gangster. RTTC TV sus moment. Oh my god, what's this one over here? Well, says Rob, watch ahead. Heated up. Oh no. Okay. See, not like Nicholas Light where we've got to figure out that they watched ahead. RTTV is going to have an argument in group about who watched ahead. This is great. What anime are we watching here?
He got his shoes beat off him. Oh my god!
In front of him?
What anime is this?
That's some gangster
Ruthless.
shit.
That's not gangster.
That's gangster.
Oh my god. I'm a racist. I saw Pat and immediately thought it was Rob. Because I'm like, of course Rob is going to say some crazy shit. But Rob loves women. We know this because he loves Arya and he loves Sansa. So of course,
God!
that's funny. I wouldn't expect this from Pat over here.
That's some gangster
Ruthless.
shit.
That's not gangster.
That's gangster.
That's not gangster. That's crazy, nigga. That's some psycho
Like, what
shit.
the fuck?
It's like the way there was the
That's some
gangsters down,
berserk
not
shit.
gangster.
What the hell? Now hold on. Is Rob about to get accused of... Oh my god, it's the great Breaking Bad. Which we're not putting on the list. Oh my god, did everybody see that Destiny on an Anything Else episode had this guy on? It was another media guy and they talked about media the whole time. It was bad. It was pretty terrible. It was pretty stupid. Macabre. What is his fucking name? Is it Storytelling? Yeah, this guy. Yeah! Hold on. This guy! I haven't actually seen this video. He talked about this video for like 3 seconds. Where he's like, yeah, you know, it had some balls to do something, but it just entirely failed at what it tried to do. But he didn't actually say what he tried to do, which I assume is revenge bad, which is obviously retarded. So, but anyway, this is the Tyrion guy. I feel like I looked at his channel to see if he was the Tyrion guy, and then was like, oh, it's not. He came across really stupid on the thingy. He was okay. He wasn't like too bad. But like comparatively, like Totally Not Mark definitely came off better. Though interpersonally he came off pretty well. He was a nice guy, you know. But he would just always be like, Destiny and Dan would be like, what do you think about this movie? And it was a movie they liked, and he would say, man, it was shit, man. It had a plot hole here. So it really was like Mauler, like stylings of like, this just wasn't smart, bro. Why in The Departed did this happen? And then he was like, why in this thing did this happen? And there was like, that was his argument for all of it, and they just argued about plot details that probably none of them remembered for 3 hours. That was pretty funny. But anyway, I'm watching this.
Walter's gonna kill him. Joel spoiled it.
Hello, Walter.
Oh no, he figured out that somebody spoiled it. Get to the argument. I'm not looking at the character, alright?
He spoiled it, guys. It's either that or that nice.
Oh, here we go. It's already started.
I told Joel.
Oh, nigga.
Joel really say, yo, Robbie's gonna kill him.
I already
really
said that.
It.
I already said
He
that.
spoiled it, guys.
Swear to
It's
God.
either that or
Swear to
that
God.
nice.
Swear to God.
I swear to God.
Swear to
It's
God.
either that or that nice.
Swear to God. Nigga swearing that guy in The Walking Dead, though. Damn!
Has he been caught watching Ahead in The Walking Dead? This is crazy.
Damn! Nigga, why you surprised it's Mike, my nigga?
Real niggas don't die, they multiply.
Well, it's a nice place to die. Confused.
Wait, get to the argument. I don't care about She Breaking Bad.
Fuck that shit. What do you want me to tell you, bitch?
Joel really spoiled it.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Robbie. I didn't spoil shit, nigga. You just be talking, nigga.
So
You about to catch his
So I'm
bullet.
just that good and I guessed it.
Damn, you that good. You might be. You're not such an amazing
No,
guesser.
you just spoiled it.
No, nigga.
He's gonna accuse
nigga.
him.
Don't fake
No, he trying to
compliment
blame
me.
his.
He spoiled it.
You
He
watched the
spoiled
head,
it.
bitch.
No, I didn't
Yes,
watch
the
it.
fuck you did.
No.
Yes,
I
the
fall
fuck you
asleep. What do
did.
you think I had
Robbie
time to
fall
watch
asleep
this?
when
So
he's
he's not actually doing it. He's just resorting rather, to accusing him of this because it was funny. We see. Is lava bending, fire bending? Oh, this is a big argument. It goes for 12 minutes. We'll have to send that one to Elite RE and make him watch it. Anyway, we're done with consuming. We hate consuming. All this talk about consuming has made me not want to consume anything except for the great Cowboy Bebop live action. And Crash 3, can't wait to play that. Anyway, it's Tokyo Revengers. I thought this was a show for kids. Why has my little brother got a Tokyo Revengers little desk mat or whatever he's got? This is why you need to read One Piece, RTTV. True. We've got a Twitter link. Lava bending is obviously water bending. Now that sounds retarded, but I don't know anything about any of this. Now what is this going to be? Anime AJ. That's a guy. This is easily the most fun we... Haven't I already read this one before? Or is it just... Or tweet before? An argumentative week on the time on the Totally Not Is Daima pacing working. Oh, is the pacing working? That's a big question.
Dark Cloud Uchiha. They say, compared to Super, Daima hasn't reached the meat of the story. This is the Dragon Ball part of the story. We see Super Saiyan later in the trailer.
I'm just really appreciating the proper hardcores of 2007 edgy forum name. That's a good use.
Oh yeah, Dark Cloud Uchiha.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
What is Uchiha?
Yeah, what is
Excuse
that?
me?
Is that a
Did you say
Naruto thing?
Uchiha?
Oh
Did you
yeah,
say
this
what
is
is
just him forgetting what Uchiha
Mark, you
is.
reviewed all of Naruto. What?
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, but that was ages ago. Like, I don't remember.
I
So much
literally
stuff.
never read a single page of Naruto, and even I knew that was Naruto, I think.
Yeah, that's Damn,
Hey,
that did not
this is
stick
the-
with you at all.
This goes back to what I just said earlier. I don't feel comfortable speaking with any authority on any other anime other than Dragon Ball. So there you go. Prove my point right there immediately. Perfect.
He's just so the great Totally Not Mark. He just destroyed Miller the Killer for being mad at him. We'll go to this. Do you want to watch this Pokemon video or the beginning of this video, or we kind of have enough time to do both? The He's such a hack. True.
Hey, real quick thing before the video starts, I'm making a video game. It's called Hey, real quick
a
thing before the
game?
video starts, I'm minigames.
This is a creative person, chat, so we are going to be nice.
The customer's ice cream will turn out. Sort of like
50,000 subscribers! All of a sudden, I don't want to be nice anymore. Oh my god, it's all about Ash. Ash Ketchum's team in Pokemon Horizons. He's not in it! Thank you, Ash and Pikachu. My goodness. The Lost Pokemon New Year's Eve episode. True, there is a Lost New Year's Eve episode. I feel like we know nothing about it, so I don't know how that video could be that long. It looks like it's all just anime stuff. All of Ash Ketchum's Pokemon ranked from worst to best. That's big. Something tells me this would be infuriating, but there also could be light spoilers for things that I've forgotten. Like, if this video comes on and it's like, and Totodile never even won a match, I'll be mad. I don't want to know that yet. Every Pokemon anime series from worst to best, and it's only 9 minutes. Hold on, we want to do that one. All of Ash Ketchum's teams ranked from worst to best. All of Ash Ketchum's companions rated from worst to best. Every Pokemon move... I feel like I have to have seen some of these, right? Top 5 creepiest episodes. I kind of want to skim through this now and see if I recognize any of the episodes.
Happy Halloween,
We've
my
got the Sabrina
little
episode.
Animaniacs. And because it's the season of
Oh, the
spooks,
Lighthouse
I
on this
felt
episode's great. Me and Heath
5
have just seen this one.
creepiest Pokemon episodes. Episode 13, Mystery of the Lighthouse. This episode involves our heroes meeting Bill at his lighthouse. And honestly, just Bill alone
Lilith
gives off some pretty unsettling
Mansion's the
vibes.
new
Hey
one.
Bill, let me ask you something. Why is there a carving of Mewtwo on your wall when Mewtwo doesn't even
New
exist
one.
yet? Oh, we're onto you, Bill. But what really gets this episode on the list is the introduction of Dragonite. Now that may not sound creepy,
Sabrina
like at all,
one.
but just take a look at this. Dragonite then proceeds to destroy Bill's lighthouse before walking off
Other
into the
one.
shadows. This episode may not seem too creepy nowadays, but keep in mind this was many people's first time even seeing a Dragonite. And what a great first impression. Episode 683.
He didn't say nothing. Let's see if he says anything about this.
Fine. Episode 22, Abra and the Psychic Showdown. Okay, we all knew this one was gonna make the list. The episode starts out with our heroes lost in the woods, as usual, but something strange happens. And when I say something strange, I mean... it looks like Team Rocket is actually gonna succeed.
See, I've forgotten some of this stuff. I'm like, how does that episode start? They do see Sabrina in the woods before that. That's crazy.
Catching Pikachu until...
How did you get into this room, little girl? You don't belong in here.
You can't just come barging in here.
Oh my god, I can't tell if it's 2 times speed or the voices are like still weird at this point of the show.
Catching Pikachu until...
How did you get into this room, little girl? You don't belong in here.
You can't just come barging in here.
They do sound weird. Oh no. That's funny. Oh, they sound a little better when they've been high.
You want me to turn down the air
Oh, the old Meowth voice too.
conditioning?
Turns out this girl is actually the gym leader Sabrina, or her child spirit. Creepy. Ash gets absolutely destroyed in their gym battle, and as punishment for losing, our heroes have to play with Sabrina. And by play, she obviously means using telekinesis to shrink them down to the size of dolls, and then trying to...
Okay, what happened at this point?
Oh.
I just
Okay,
want to scroll
quick
through this one.
disclaimer, I haven't actually seen every episode of Pokemon. But I mean, give me a break.
There's over 1,000 episodes. Like, what? What's even more surprising?
I will have seen all of them, Chad. I am an earnest young
is
man.
that there's 12 anime that are longer.
1.3 million views.
12. Props to anyone that's seen all 7,542 plus episodes of Sase-san. That takes some real determination. That I do not have. Like, how many times did you really listen to this opening?
Hilarious.
And I think I've seen enough of each series to give them all my
I feel
honest
like I've definitely seen this video before.
opinion. We're not talking movies today. I did a separate video on that. Those rankings. Here's every Pokemon anime listed. And honestly, I can't say I blame.
Black and White? Oh my god, I
I've
told
noticed
you
a trend
they
among the Pokemon community. People seem to pretend that the Best Wishes series never really existed. And honestly, I can't say I blame them. I understand the show is cyclical, and they have to keep appealing to new generations. But that is not an excuse to make Ash completely brain dead. He's just such an awful trainer in the series.
Palpitoad is unable to battle. Emolga's the winner.
You can't be serious. I was gonna win every battle with you.
Ash's strategy was just Palpitoad?
Well, if I had to guess, yes.
It's honestly pretty painful to watch. Like, I'm pretty sure he was better in season 1.
Attracted at work. You're right. By any chance, does your Snivy happen to be a female?
Of course. I totally forgot.
How many times will it take for Ash to learn that attract doesn't work between girls?
Good question, although this is Ash after all.
Oh, a little homophobic there. Ash is just being
The series did improve
progressive.
over time, especially when characters from Diamond and Pearl were brought back. But even Team Plasma, who I consider to be the best in-game villains, just feel weak. And it really sucks too, because the series was originally supposed to have a completely different story, including an all-out war between Team Rocket and Team Plasma, which just sounds awesome. But due to similarities with the Tohoku earthquake and Fukushima nuclear disaster, the entire arc was...
Yes,
I've already talked to death
heard
about the Sun and Moon series, so I'll keep this one brief. Basically, Pokemon is now a slice of life comedy, and Ash has become a completely different person. I'm sorry, but you cannot make Ash
True.
this laid back. He always just goes with the flow. The series also has way too many characters, and most of them aren't fleshed out at all. The only truly dynamic character is Lily, who really is the only one that should have been a main character in the first place.
At least he's gone fast. That's exactly what the other guy said.
Out of every series, I've probably seen the Advanced Generation the least. While I can't really think of anything that stuck with me in the series, it's still pretty solid. I mean, it definitely has some good characters.
Imagine that,
especially
the
May,
great
who went from hating Pokemon to
Advanced
becoming a competent
Generation.
trainer.
But just between you and me, what I'm more interested in is traveling and seeing new places.
And it was cool.
God, it's weird hearing her voice. I don't want to hear it until I'm watching it. Okay.
The Ash and Co travel back.
That was just a spoiler. I didn't like that.
The Kanto region for the Battlefront tier, which was a nice change of pace from the usual gym.
Sounds very similar to somebody too.
Honestly though, I really don't know what else to say about the series. It was good, but still far from the best Pokemon has to offer. I know I'm gonna have an angry mob storming down my door since I didn't put the original series at number 1, but I mean, if you would ask me what my favorite series was back in 2005, I would have probably said this one, out of the 2 that existed. Plus, I don't even think I knew what Pokemon was back then. But anyway, the series was a great introduction to the franchise, with characters that are still receiving love to this day. Given that it was the beginning, this is the series that we get to see Ash improve the most as a trainer, and Ash's rivalry with Gary was truly something special.
As you can see, I already have 10 badges. Still think you have what it takes to become a Pokemon Master?
My biggest complaint is that the animation was pretty bad, even for its time, especially during battles. There was a lot of switching between the same 2 frames, and reusing scenes even when it didn't really make any sense.
True, that's the worst. I hate that.
Make sure Gary has one.
Squirtle, go!
Squirtle!
We gotta fight them together!
Pikachu, go!
Luckily, as the series progressed, the animation improved exponentially.
It's so weird. Like, they do really... Like, they just want Pokemon to be like a shonen show. Like, they complain about the filler episodes, they complain about the fights not being cool, but not once do they say, oh, obviously Pokemon's good because it's cute and funny. And, like, heartfelt in, like, those sorts of ways. And then they're gonna, like, jerk off this X and Y show for it almost becoming a shonen battle show for a bit. It's like, why did you watch any of this? Like, I guess this guy is kind of just recalling things from memory and being like, well, which show did I like more? I don't think, like, he rewatched it or anything. But
overall, the series will always be
like,
remembered.
what world am I living in where it's like, I'm watching Pokemon for the plot?
And not just because it was the one that started it all. I had a hard time choosing between these last two, as they both offer truly great aspects. But coming in as the runner-up, we have the Diamond and Pearl series. This was not only my first Pokemon series, but also the first anime I ever watched. But nostalgia aside, I truly feel this is one of the best series Pokemon has ever put out. The series introduced Dawn, who while not having as much character development as May, or a certain someone we'll get to in a bit, is still an amazing character, going from cocky and arrogant to a truly confident Pokemon coordinator. But what really set the series apart was Ash's rivalry with Paul. The two have very different training styles.
They
With
all
Paul
talk about character development
opting
too.
to only train Pokemon with the most natural potential, and Ash will only train any Pokemon regardless of its strength. Both think their training method is superior.
Has Chimchar wedged underfoot? Has Chimchar lost the will to battle?
Chimchar!
God, even the voice guy changes.
Yes, that's it.
Turtwig, you've got to help Chimchar, so use Razor Leaf!
And it all correlated in Paul releasing his Chimchar, only for Ash to take it in.
Hey, Chimchar!
Yes, we
To
love
me, I believe this is the greatest battle in the
Chimchar.
entire series, as there was so much build-up between the characters of Ash, Paul, and even their Pokemon. But as good as the Diamond and Pearl series was, it did have one major flaw. This series was long. 4 seasons is a bit much for only 8 badges, and there was just way too much filler. But for what it offered, the Diamond and Pearl series is definitely worth a watch.
We hate filler.
And by process of elimination, my favorite Pokemon anime series of all time is XY/XYZ. It was kind of strange how Pokemon could create something so mature. Every character is multi-layered, and they all have something special to offer. And Clement leaving the group for a while to make sure he's a worthy gym leader.
I love Minty Earlobe.
Off alone to reflect
I'm
on
gonna
what
hate this shitty show just on spite for all these idiots liking it. But we said we were gonna be.
Pokemon.
Oh, we just want to skim through this one. We're not gonna actually watch this one. Genesect is the worst one. Hooper is the second worst one. Destiny Deoxys, I haven't seen any of these ones. Giratina, true, I don't like that one. These ones I haven't seen either. Arceus and the Jewel of Life, true, I don't like that one. The Pokemon Ranger one I feel like I kind of like, so that's a little mean to be here. I Choose You, I haven't seen that one. Celebi, true, I don't really like that Celebi one. Volcanion, that one's I haven't seen. Rise of Darkrai is one of the best ones. What's it doing in number 8? Are you fucking stupid? Mewtwo Strikes Back is trash, so that should be way lower down. The Power of One, obviously the greatest movie of all time. Diancie, haven't seen that one. Zoroark, I think I've seen that one, but I don't remember it at all. Lucario, obviously a top 3. This is a good list. Pokemon Heroes, obviously this is the one Elite RE is going to watch. We love this one. Then we've got Detective Pikachu. I think he's doing a funny fake out here, and he's going to say, actually, it's Spell of Unknown, which is one I do recall liking. So that list was a little better, I think. Anyway, why Pokemon had to change
during the launch window. Out more than you keeping up to be one of the most interesting series the show has given us. Now, the general reception on
True.
Horizons has been pretty positive up to this point.
Hold on, I haven't read chat at all. Oh, we got so much chat to catch up on. Everybody shut up. Also, I think my brightness has been up this whole stream. It has a little. Isn't that good? Oh my god, Elite RE's doing a link. Ever since he said he didn't like anime on anything else, I've seen him in a better light. Ever since he said he didn't like anime on anything else, I've seen him in a better light. Oh. Yes, the great Totally Not Mark. He likes manga. Nicholas Light. I want to make this clear. Is this old? No, it's 2 days ago. If you watch my content and act like this, get the fuck out of here. When am I going to have to make one of these quotes? What is this? I'm trying to read this in my head. What the fuck? So he's complaining about not going fast, and then he's saying, get the fuck out of here. Obviously, I think the light is in the right. You know, fuck whiny fans. I hate fans. Especially these fans I'm looking at here. I was pointing at the chat generally, and then I just hovered, and it was Miller the Killer. That wasn't just a Miller thing. You know, I hate all of you. How long before Kyle spoils all of Pokemon for himself like A Song of Ice and Fire and One Piece and loses motivation to watch it? Well, obviously, I've got everything spoiled for me. I just don't know all the intricate little details. Which is the same in all cases, in fact. I'm like 50 episodes in and Gary hardly shows up at all. Does he really even have a rivalry in Season 1? So, first of all, Heath, you haven't been giving me updates, so fuck you. Second of all, Gary's in that Diglett episode, and then I think he's legitimately not in it until the 8th badge episode, where he shows up for 2 minutes and then gets beat by Giovanni. And then he's at the Pokemon League. But then, at the end of the Orange Islands, he kind of becomes more of a rival. But it is true, he's not in it very much. He's not in the show much at all, really. He's probably in the show more consistently after they stop being Pokemon trainer rivals and Gary starts being, I don't know how many spoilers Heath knows, but that happens. And like somebody like Paul is in the show definitely more than Gary is. But that's not necessarily a downfall for Gary, I don't think, because he's in it sparsely. But the climax is also after like 200 episodes or something for him. But yeah, it's not really a rivalry of them being on screen that much. I think he's probably been in more Johto episodes already, and I'm like 20 episodes in. Because he does just randomly show up and is in episode 6 of Johto for some reason. He's also in, well, I guess he's not in episode 1, he's in the last episode of the one before that, of Orange Islands, but whatever. Gen 4 is just the most boring generation in every aspect, nothing stands out. That's not true at all. It's definitely got the best anime, it's got Platinum, which is like the 3rd best game, it's the best. It did the best at... Gen 4 was the last real Pokemon generation, you know, before all these Pokemon designs got ugly. What is considered filler in the Pokemon anime? Is there actually a manga? No. By filler, they mean that nothing that will ever be referenced again happens. Which isn't even true. Because that's not really what they consider. They just consider if Ash doesn't have a gym battle, which means the plot isn't getting moved forward, or another main or they don't catch a Pokemon, or a Pokemon doesn't learn a move, is usually what they consider to be a filler thing. Like, even if a character is in a filler episode and then comes back for another filler episode down the line, I think they don't count that. But it is completely weird and stupid. It's like if, like, you're missing the whole point of this, the whole appeal of the show. Moral alignment tests. Elite RE. I feel like I've done this before. I assume people call episodes that aren't about catching Pokemon or doing gym battles as filler. How about you shut the fuck up, Heath? I just said that. Can we ban RE? That sounds like it'll put me to sleep. The craziest thing to me is that Ash and Gary meet for the first time during episode 1. For some reason, I thought they were since little kids. That is, in fact, a dub edit. The dub fucked up there. In the Japanese, they do reference being rivals since kids, and later we will get flashbacks to them being rivals when they're kids. But in the anime, in the dub, it does make it seem like this is the first time they've met, which I just thought was a retcon, but then I read the Bulbapedia article, and it outlines pretty specifically that it is a dub change, a dub fuck-up. It was their first episode, let's give them a break. But yes, they have indeed been rivals since they were kids. Cheating is this a meme? Because cheating is the first thingy? Cheating isn't justified because it's unfair to others. See this completely, because that's probably true if you've both agreed to be monogamous. But like, you can also both agree not to push each other in the pool, and then one person pushes the other one in the pool, and cheating is the moral equivalent of getting pushed in the pool. In fact, you might drown and actually get physical harm from that. I guess if you cheat and then you were to get an STD and then go back, but obviously no, shut up, retards. So first of all, this is obviously the problem with all these shitty tests, is that the fucking question sucks and is leading. Because actually, that's not what this question is asking. This question is asking what your opinion on cheating is, which is based. I obey the laws and the rules that seemed sensible to me. Kind of. Generally speaking, I'd rather buy myself... I'm going back to the Pokemon video. We'll do this at the end if we...
Point, but it's definitely not without its critics, with the most common criticisms seeming to mainly be targeted at Liko, the show's protagonist. Now, of course,
Drew, this boring bitch is nothing to the great Ash Ketchum.
Ketchum Puritans who would dislike any new protagonist simply because it's someone other than Ash. But there certainly are people out
Didn't the other guy literally say this exactly?
there who just feel Liko isn't as interesting
Didn't
of a
they literally say the line too?
character as Ash. I mean, how could the adventures of a quiet girl, only just now reaching outside her comfort zone, be more entertaining than a Pokemon battle mastermind with endless energy and an appetite for the
Did we watch this video?
unknown? Well, I'm here to put my foot down and say that not only is Liko a well-written character, but her inclusion as a new protagonist is one of the most important decisions.
No, I did watch this video. Because this is where I knew that she's like Drew or something. Yes, I've definitely seen this before, right?
Representation of introverted
Silent
characters
voice.
in some pretty popular anime, especially in recent years. It's also nice to see many shows start pointing out the differences between being introverted and having social anxiety, something which a lot of media seems to get confused about.
I really want to talk to other people.
True, epic. We love social anxiety. How about you man the fuck up?
Characters into the spotlight for all demographics, and I firmly believe that this is something we need to push even further. Pokemon is not a shonen, nor is it a shoujo, and honestly the fact that those terms are used so widely in anime classification is a whole other discussion. But the people who still criticize the decision to make Liko the main character, I want to ask you this. Pokemon is and always has been intended to be enjoyed by everyone, and hey, I'm not saying there haven't been questionable decisions made in Horizons, but if everyone, regardless of their background and who they are as a person, was expected to watch an extroverted boy for the past 25 years, why can't you enjoy the same show but starring an introverted girl? I know I've stressed this a lot, but Pokemon is for everyone, and everyone includes the upwards of 50%.
It up. I'm kind of curious now. Generally speaking, I'd rather buy myself a little something extra than donate to charity. True. Also, is this supposed to be like how I feel or how I think I ought to feel? This is fucking stupid all around. Elite a moron for giving me this. I frighten others to get what I want. Probably not. I can't think of an example. Even if I was trying very hard to sell something, I wouldn't lie to get my way. Probably not. When I see others acting carelessly, I think to myself that it is a matter of time before misfortune befalls them. Not really. Karma doesn't exist. What am I, retarded? I'm not as upset as others when someone dies. Yeah, this is probably true now. I do what I want. I do what I want and do not feel particularly obliged to anyone. Disagree. Helping others out by doing good deeds is its own reward. I guess. I usually can't be bothered to help those in need. If they're not whining in front of me, probably. It wouldn't be tempted to use. I wouldn't be tempted to use counterfeit money, not even if I was. No, I would definitely do it. I don't think I would have a big effort on hurting the economy, even if I did. I do not feel guilty when I hurt or offend someone. I guess that's mutual. Mutual? Neutral. I often worry that I might behave inappropriately. Does this mean inappropriately in social? Like socially or morally? I guess it's in the middle either way. I often have tender, concerned feelings for people who are less fortunate than me. Nah. Others regard me as good-hearted and well-meaning. True, I can trick them. I use tricky plans and schemes to get my way. Have I ever actually done a plan? I can't do plans because I just get too excited and then I'll like reveal it. Like if I'm trying to trick somebody in a funny way, I'll always just fuck it up at the beginning because it's funny that way. And I can't think of like what's a scheme? Like fishing for a compliment every once in a while? That's easy. So I guess no. I keep track of sensitive information that can be used to hurt somebody at a later date. Nothing that dramatic has ever happened to me. I feel justified in doing whatever I can to succeed. Probably not. I am often worried that my actions are deserving of criticism. Are we talking about Miller the Killer here? Because that's definitely agree. This motherfucker's doing everything over here. I trick and con people if it's in my interest to do so. Not really. All of these have, like, work implications. Like, sometimes if somebody asks you to go and, like, find something, and maybe you might even think you do have more in the back, but you just can't be bothered to do it, so you just say you don't have any in the back. Like, that's probably the closest I get. I often forgive those who have wronged me, even if they don't deserve it. Nobody's really wronged me. Except for my bitch mother, who I'm forced to forgive. So I guess this. I often help others without expecting anything in return. I guess. I have an excessive need for stimulation and am prone to boredom. No, but that's because I have a phone. I'm intent on kindness and cooperation. Shut up. Wow. Is this exactly what you wanted, Elite? I am lawful good. True neutral. People believe in the ultimate balance of forces, and they refuse to see actions as either good or evil. True neutral individuals do their best to avoid siding too strongly with any one force. I hate conservatives, whether that force is good or evil. They are evil, lawful or chaotic. They're lawful now that Donald Trump is president. For this reason, true neutral personalities sometimes find themselves drawn to rather peculiar alliances, friendships, and life paths. I'll tell you, a bunch of these idiots are pretty peculiar if you ask me. To a great extent, they side with the underdog. Oh, I do like that. Sometimes even changing sides as the previous loser becomes the winner. True. Such people often see good, evil, chaos, and law simply as procedures that lead to dangerous extremes. Like the Taoist masters of ancient... Yeah, I'm a master. A Pokemon master, maybe, of ancient China. They tend to believe that the universe functions best when the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, are in balance. Now, isn't that just interesting? I'm trying to find out how YouTube's aligned me before the laptop goes flat, which is in like 3 seconds, I think. We can watch the first minute. But I gotta read chat. Can we ban RE? True. Craziest thing. So brain dead that he considers cheating as just relationship cheating. Well, and maybe the first question was about other cheating. But what else could you even cheat in? Like a video game? Am I supposed to care about that? WikiHow, am I gay quiz? Now that's a good one. We'll do that one next stream. But then we've got a YouTube watch. Goku becomes a legend in the realm. Genius. I want to watch what YouTube
When Kong Skull Island first hit theaters, the YouTube channel CinemaSins did a video detailing.
Yippee. Did you guys know CinemaSins was bad?
All the ways the film sinned.
This is the best video I've ever seen. Dragon Ball is actually good. Oh. That wasn't an analysis video. That was just a clip that you just linked, I think. Hey, I'm trying to press
everything along with series. This would have been an unremarkable video for them if not for the director of Kong Skull Island, Jordan Vogt Roberts, taking to Twitter to criticize the video. Tons of movie reviews are criticized by their creators, but Vogt Roberts' perspective gained traction because, well, he was right. The big criticism? That the review from CinemaSins flat out lied about his movie.
It looks like this movie spent half its budget on rain machines and made sure key scenes took place with them involved, so we couldn't hear the dialogue. Cole's not excited about bombs.
God, I forgot what this guy sounds like. He's got a good voice.
Going on, he's just happy that the director chose him for the obligatory destruction reflecting off sunglasses shot. Just out of curiosity, if a landmass has this much of a reputation, why is it just now being discovered?
As the director summarizes, critics like CinemaSins want to appear smarter than the media they criticize.
CinemaSins isn't playing a character. They're just nitpicking movies as themselves. Jeremy even acknowledged this in his Reddit AMA, saying, "I've always been a hyper-observant, nitpicking jerk. Everything wrong with is just a manifestation of that."
So this is not the first time I've discussed bad media criticism on my channel, and it's not going to be the last time either. Bad media criticism is a term that's thrown around a lot.
Dishonest storytelling uses narrative elements in far more petty and biased ways. Taking one's limited perspective and writing it as the entire truth is dishonest.
Bad media criticism isn't simply just disagreeing with someone. It's not saying something you don't agree with. It's when the criticism itself seems to fundamentally misinterpret the piece of media being discussed, even when it's supposedly going through a scene frame by frame by frame.
Oh, Peach, yeah. Princess Peach. Yeah.
Now, this would be interesting if we diverted this whole video into how do you establish what a misinterpretation is? How can one arrive at a good interpretation? How would you even quantify that? Etc.
Supposedly going through a scene, frame by frame by frame.
Oh, Peach, yeah. Princess Peach. Yeah. Give it her pants. Yeah.
Now, bad media criticism.
And also, half these videos feel like Mauler copium. Because every one of you idiots is all, like, traumatized by Mauler. And, like, you have to do, like, slides where it's like, frame by frame, how about you suck my dick, moron? And there's never actually an explanation for why it's bad. Oh, I also saw, I think Jack Saint today made a video about all the Mr. Beast drama or something. Mr. Beast was in the thumbnail, and it had all of the Jack Saint videos now have, like, ominous or, like, vague titles. So we're going to make Alita rewatch that video because he loves the great Jack Saint and he loves Mr. Beast. And it's, like, an hour long, and I don't want to watch it, so we'll make Alita rewatch it when he streams. Or at least the first 3 minutes so I can figure out if it's good or not. This Anthony guy is cringe. He's read a lot of comics, but that's all he has going for him. Miller the Killer was shilling this guy's videos like 3 months ago when he was shitting on the Lily Orchard. He's already done the Ludwig cycle here with this guy. It's a shame. It was an analysis video. Well, why didn't you say so? But, you know, we didn't have time. Will you watch Batman? Why didn't you say that when we were editing the thing? But yes, Batman and Penguin I'll add to this when the laptop isn't going flat. But that is another one. And that goes in the Elite RE category. We're going to convince him to do that too. But anyway, you know, that's it for the stream today. You know, we just got to get out of here. Did you notice yesterday that the stream did go flat right at the end as I clicked the stop streaming button? That was crazy. If you watch the VOD on YouTube, I'm pretty sure there's 30 seconds of dead screen that always happens when it goes flat. So that's going to be fun. But the shitty Batman might be happening, you know, it's vaguely on the list. I'm vaguely interested. It's just a movie. And then this Penguin show that people like that they say is kind of like The Sopranos. That can't be bad, right? It's another popular thing. My goodness, we love popular things. So it fits the criteria. Also, I'm vaguely interested, which is the only criteria that it really needs to hit. That was Mario. Now we're leaving. Is this our new song? I don't like songs.